Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Terra Invicta. I'm your lovely host, Kelvin, and I hope you're all doing well today. Earth. Did you know that there is 1G on Earth? It's one astronomical unit out from the sun. Alright, so where we last left off, we actually started playing. We're a couple turns in only, and we basically just moved on to seize a couple of small nations. And we're just kind of slowly building a bit of an influence base. Should I bother
At your
protecting
service.
these? Yeah, I should.
Securing our
I'm going to
control.
take a turn to
What's
defend
the O?
interests. Defending interests, you know, we haven't actually started attacking anyone else yet, but, like, it'll become apparent why defended interests are important later. So doing that now is important and good.
Our only hope is to understand what the aliens want with us and determine how to satisfy them without losing our independence.
Alright, and we've discovered Jackass number 2. Or number 1, I don't know. One of them. Either way, all I see is traitors.
Making things safe for our people.
Protecting
Alright.
our interest.
Our counselor spotted by another faction in Pyongyang. I assume the Protectorate.
The Surat al-Baqarah teaches that in the creation of heaven and earth, a wise people may find the signs of Allah. Let us heed those words and join together as we take our search into the stars. Director Khalid al-Ashgar from his khutbah at the first conclave of Muslim astrophysicists.
Alright, so we've completed the mission to space tech, which is good. There is the tech tree. I'm actually trying to, like, show this tech tree is silly. This is the main tech tree. There's a sub-tech tree as well that I don't know, I should probably show it off for the purposes of pointing out everything that kind of exists here. Can I zoom out? Zoom, yeah, here we go. This is really the only way to view this tech tree. It's massive. A lot of these are simply like different drives or anything else that will help. Weapon systems, and a whole bunch of other things. So, specifically I'm looking for a couple of techs here. The main one I'd like to get is Mission to the Moon. Now thankfully the AI decided to choose the Outpost Habs tech, which is great. I'm very pleased. Yeah. So that's good. Unfortunately, I was not the most, researcher. The Academy, I think, might have been. It's tough to say. Anyway. As a result, they got to select the next tech. So, whoever contributes the most will simply get to select the next tech that we all research. No one is currently researching. We are not alone. Yeah, clandestine cells. Oh, that gets us, I'm pretty sure, the next counselor slot, actually. Shame no one's getting that then. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, my goal is going to be an Outpost Habs and hopefully to try and get us to Mission to the Moon as quickly as possible. Building things on Earth and shipping them up into space sucks. God, does it suck. There's so much gravity here. There's so much atmosphere. So, that said, it's a lot easier if we can, say, send some people to the moon and put down a factory there and start getting things launched out from there. You know, it's a stepping stone to the stars, if you will. Alright. So, I'm going to proceed now, and we'll see. Alien fleet detected. Surveillance telescopes have detected new alien fleet transferring to low Earth orbit 1. Will not trigger an alarm throughout the game, yes. But
The
we've
trick is
detected...
not to look directly at what you are trying to see. Offset your focal point somewhere to the side of where you think you notice the movement. At night, the center of your vision doesn't work as well as during the day. I won't try to explain the science to you. What matters is you see whatever is out there before they see you. Colonel Hans Castillo, advising conscripts in Colombia.
I don't know how true that is. But yeah, we've developed the Skywatch tech, which means that we can now see alien vessels inside the... Yeah. I think it's inside Veiled Persian mission that was targeting Mongolia. We're already under attack. Yeah. I think it's inside of Jupiter is where regular Skywatch covers. So we can... Oh no, we can apparently see this one from the outside of Jupiter as well. Anyway. So yeah. Currently, we just see that it is transiting to low Earth orbit 1. We don't know what it's doing. I'd say 50-50. It's either going to perform an observation mission, in which case it's just going to hang out in orbit for a while and stare at us, which serves the aliens' purposes, for the record. Remember how I mentioned last episode that the aliens have counselors. Their missions, and honestly a whole lot of other things, revolve around different mechanics, though. If they can, say, get a bunch of ships in orbit watching us, their counselors, like, get buffs. We have technologies that'll make our missions better, and our counselors level up their stats, and yada yada yada. Meanwhile, aliens are like, what if we just abduct a lot of people, and then we understand human society better, and then they get better at screwing with us, that kind of thing. So we do want to disrupt those. I'm not functionally going to be able to disrupt them yet. Alright. So thankfully, I did put down a defense on Mongolia, or it might have been Pyongyang. I'm not actually sure which one was targeted.
I'm here.
But so yeah, good news. That's that probably saved us from getting purged. Now, our chances of success are 10% in Russia.
Acknowledged.
Public campaign's 80%.
We must persuade the people.
I'm going to
Reporting
send you
in.
to do public campaigning. And I have influence to blow, so...
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Let's try and actually take a little bit of control of Russia. For now. Okay. So, in the case of Mongolia and Korea, I'm trying to think. If I'm going for China, which I think I am, then those areas are areas I actually care about. Yeah. I'm trying to think, because there are super states that exist that we'll eventually be trying to put together here. So I know I'm going to take the eastern part of Russia. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to actually go for peaceful. You guys just do your thing. Alright. The Hab Living Quarters project. Yep. We will unlock projects and the like and slowly start to do
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
them. I don't like that. Servants of 57 research in there. 6%, nice. Social Sciences Lab.
We were unable to establish control.
Yeah. 38%. That's okay. There's one other thing I wanted to mention that a chatter pointed out to me, which is that the developers of this are actually the developers of XCOM's Long War mod. Yeah, they're taking the lead here on Outpost Tabs. Oh good, we didn't get Deep System Skywatch yet. That's good. How are you doing, by the way? You got 37 XP to blow. Yes, brands. Nothing particularly good as far as corporations go. I think you're definitely gonna end up being the investigator, but it sucks to like stat boost that in the early game like this because I want persuasion so badly.
Ready. Making our case.
Your orders?
But that's all right. We'll get there. Okay, I can do
Taking
16
control.
influence.
We believe we can join them as brothers and sisters. If we only convince them we are worthy.
No, and honestly, I'm still not convinced you're not a traitor. select the advisory team. Alright. So we can do one of these 4, which these affect our investment points. So national investment points we direct into economy, space flight or boost, military and build army, welfare and knowledge. I'm going to focus on economic development. So in any place that we go here that we're investing into the economy, every time we complete an investment, so there's not exactly a whole lot going on here, about 1 point per month will get put into the economy. If I mouse over this, it'll actually tell me what occurs here. This increases the GDP of the nation by 34, or GDP per capita of the nation by $34 every month. Currently is what we're doing, which is pretty good. It's something anyway.
We've moved the needle.
Alright, move the needle. Good. Change by 9%. Nice. Alright, so we have 61% chance of capturing a point in Russia. We are receiving reports of an alien abduction in the region of Kabul. So if I were to zoom out a bit, I was going to say, there might be an alien ship. But surprisingly, no. They haven't arrived yet. So that just means it's an alien counselor doing it, I think. Yeah. Well, let's see how our mission goes here. 61%.
We got our people in place.
Nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright. So, I'm going to want you, actually, again, kind of peaceful. I'm going to focus on a fair bit of economic development with my resources. Alright. So, I would like you to go investigate alien activity. It'll cost me 5 ops points.
Investigating alien site.
That's
At
fine.
your service.
You
I
continue
will
to do
try
public
to sway the
campaigning.
public.
So we gained control of the national industries. Every control point gives a bonus here. So a bonus to hostile takeover missions in this nation. Noted. Alright. You can only take over them in order, so... Alright, bonus cracking. Okay. So, yeah, you're investigating the abductions. Alright.
The people will come
Trying
to
to
our
put in
side.
a little more. 95. Well, the Academy is not too bad. Honestly, I despise the Academy so much. They are traitors in my eyes, even still. But
Recon
they're like
complete.
useful enough traitors that I don't always hate them. You know, I can work with
We're
them.
having trouble envisioning the aliens as any kind of business opportunity.
Yeah, that's fair. After a thorough investigation, it seems clear the aliens are targeting and abducting individual humans. Some animals also disappeared early on, but this seems to have been quickly halted. This raises troubling questions. While a handful of human abductions, of course, pose no large-scale threat, they do suggest that the alien objective may be fundamentally adversarial to ours. That's one way to put it. If our objective is survive. Alright. Yep. Last action to detect alien contacts with humans. Yeah, it's only 300. So I'm gonna set that up to get researched fairly quickly, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna put a little bit in the sciences. Alright.
Ready to go.
So, I don't know, over to Russia. Invest 16.
Bringing them to our side.
Where do
Do
you
I
need
defend? No, honestly, just
I
keep
will tell
pushing
our story.
public opinion. I'm gonna try and just gain control quicker. I'm just gonna push for it. Alright. Every
Public
time
opinion is
we
moving in our
research a
direction.
unity point, which we aren't doing. Uh-oh. Well, this one, yeah, that's fine. Okay, we do government instead of unity. Interesting. Well, no, that's fine. Let's say peaceful. Yeah. We'll see about adjusting unity as we need it, but I can use unity points. I don't really want to increase the unity here because it's already hegemonic cohesion, which is a little too much. Yeah. That's okay. Hegemonic cohesion basically means it's kind of becoming control nation succession. Very like dictatorial. Democracies have approximately 5 cohesion, and anarchies have 0. Alright, we've gained control of one of the Russian armies. Alright, yeah, we're continuing to just kind of move through. Okay. You know what? I think we've got enough.
Establishing our presence.
Like, public
Standing
support
by
pull us
for
off.
orders.
Let's just do this.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Let's take over the remainder of Russia. Yeah. Let's go. UFO crashes on Earth in Latvia. Alright. So that means another
Our
alien counselor
supporters
has
are
likely
in place.
arrived. Alright, we now have 3 out of 4 control points here.
We've
Good.
gained significant support.
Critical success. Public opinion also shifts by 2% in our favor because of the critical success. Perfect, though. That puts us in complete control of Russia. So deploy army to the Moscow region. Go. Alright. One of the things I'm definitely going to have to do is start dismantling the nuclear arms stockpile. Although I might hold on to Russia for a while still, so we'll see. It's not a bad place to be. Because here's the thing. I don't want these nukes falling in other people's hands. Specifically the servants and humanity first. Both are unhinged. The other factions, amazingly enough, I will trust with nukes. But nukes have, like, global effects. Like, this is a strategic nuclear barrage. Like, you're glassing a province when you use it. And, like, it shrinks the global GDP and everything else and hurts like hell. Alright, so we'll try and avoid that where possible. Alright, so this gets us a lot more boost income now as well, which is good. Alright, so first order of business, defend our interests.
Securing our interests.
Standing by.
So let's talk about China now. We, control points to neighbors gives us plus 1.8, family ties plus 1. Yeah, it's tough to overcome China, and I think we need a much more skilled counselor than we have. Alright. Ooh, that's pretty good. Like 20 science income is pretty nice. Alright. I'll purchase. Yeah, that just increased my science output by 10% effectively, which is pretty sweet. Orbital shipbuilding, nice. Yeah, the Academy, unsurprisingly, is kind of heading off to the bloody races in science output. I assume that means they're doing well. They got like half of France, they have the UK, they have half of Germany. Yeah. No sign of anyone in North America yet. Resistance in Mexico. Alright. Pakistan. Or Vietnam, Laos, humanity first, noted. Because, yeah, it may not be a terrible idea for me to look into those as well. Try and sort of surround China. How many? Okay, I have used 101 of my points. I can only manage a certain amount of the world, and that's 155 control points. And that's okay for now. That is okay. So I'm gonna have
On the
you
way
go
to the target
investigate the UFO crash.
It has
And we'll call
always
it
been
day.
true that we must leave the cradle if our species is to survive. If these aliens are indeed hostile, the time to go is now.
We've encountered Project Exodus.
Securing our control.
Good. Alright. So we got Russia on lockdown. Alright. Military science lab done. Or as an option, rather.
We found something.
Small bonus to any geology research going forward. Good. That goes from +2 to +3. Alright. Okay, never mind. Kiev is under the influence of the servants. Alright. Suddenly this has become a just crusade. Let's move. Let's get the armies redeployed. Alright. Accumulate sufficient boost to launch a station command module to low Earth orbit. Yeah, just because we have doesn't mean I want to. I believe before too long we'll end up with the ability to go to the moon, and I want to save my boost for that. Alright.
I'm here.
So, what are our odds of success here? Not great. Let's see. Serious. Ooh, that's nice. Another decent amount of science income. Let's do investigation. Oh, and that gives income. Nice. Okay. Well, keep upping your persuasion. And I'll give you serious spacecraft. Yeah, public campaigning odds are terrible in China, unfortunately. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. Yeah, I guess we'll go to Vietnam. Maybe start there. That's an option. Or I can... Yeah, it's tough. How about
Ready for my
Kihei
mission.
again? Well, the odds in Vietnam aren't too bad.
Bringing them on board.
Your orders?
So yeah, we'll make a move towards
We
Vietnam
must
now.
persuade the people.
That works for me.
Where to?
Kihei. Get Agrippa information group. Alright, so that's going to give her an extra 2 investigation, bringing her up to 10. Yeah, I want her to be our investigator. That'll do good. Alright,
They are not
assignments.
life forms or xenosapiens. They are demons incarnate. They and the traitors who support them will face our judgment.
Like, I agree, but do you really have to be so zealous about it? Alright.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Critical success. Well, that should solidify our odds. Nice.
We failed to take control.
Well, damn. 77.7 chance. We rolled 78.2. Alright. That's okay. It'll happen.
putting
I'm
our
gonna have you
people in
not
place.
spend additional
Ready for
influence
orders.
spell, and you guys just keep working.
The dreamer in me wants to believe it would bring a golden age of advancement and prosperity for all mankind. But I'm a realist. I know better. Any race advanced enough to find us would be advanced enough to end us, likely without even regarding us. Commander Fiona Ayawade, NATO Symposium on First Contact.
She is correct. And one of the things is, if the aliens don't just end us, because it's functionally, you know, easy for them to do so, we have a huge advantage because it means they want something intact. You know? Whether it be us, the biosphere, or something else. If they just wanted our planet's resources, like, all you have to do is throw
There
a
are
friggin'
two
asteroid
types
to
of
us.
people in this world. Those who think only of home, and those who think only of leaving home. Director Khalid Al-Ashgar.
We can now get the outpost score. I'll set that as favorite. Not Deep System Skywatch. Okay, 1,000 points, 1,000 points, 1,000 points. I'm gonna be selfish for a little bit and focus on my internal stuff. There. Alien methods, but importantly, outpost core.
We've moved the needle.
Public campaign, mission success.
Our presence is growing.
Alright, and we actually succeeded in the control. Good. We're getting there. Similarly though, let's just keep it peaceful. So it's socialist, no unity. Fabulous, lots of spoils. Developing. Okay. Imperial. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it peaceful. Oh, damn it. Peaceful. There. Alright. Because, yeah, I do want to try and fix these places up as best I can. Alright. So, on the plus side, the economics of these countries are improving. And one of the things is, the more, like, GDP in total you have, the more investment points you have. So, it is a growth rate cycle.
I will try to sway the public.
Acknowledged.
Antara's services group? Yeah, no. We're good.
Bringing them
40%.
on board.
Hey, clandestine cells. That will allow us to recruit an additional counselor and increase our control management capacity by 10. That's going to be an important project.
Mum's last years were a blur of doctors and treatments. By that point, every movement was painful. The one thing she loved was her aquatic therapy. Whenever I was home on leave, I'd take her to the pool for hours. Weightless, smiling, free. Commander Fiona Ayawade during a psychological evaluation.
Public
That's
sentiment
depressing.
is increasingly with us.
But then again, that's just going to happen in this game. There's going to be a lot of depressing moments. Deep space propulsion concepts.
We still
Seriously.
lack support.
That's fine. Seriously, these guys are not going for the moon. Like, it's available. Yeah. And then after that, ideally, we go to Mars. We'll see. Yeah, deep space propulsion concepts. Nuclear fission in space. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna develop some really shitty drives. And honestly, for the most part, I am not going to want to leave Earth or Mars for a while. Eventually Mercury as well, but like the inner solar system is the only place where it will matter. Like, I want to point out that traveling to Mars will on average take like a year or more depending on my launch windows and everything else. That is all simulated here. I have played thus far 3 months. If I had launched a ship to Mars at the start of the game, it would be a quarter of the way there. So keep that in mind. That will change as we get like better drives, though. You know. Yeah, so if I put all the influence in, we're still only at 1%.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Ready for my mission.
Yeah, you're at 7%. We could spend all of our money and get that going, but yeah. So this time thing I'm noting is actually new, and I'm pretty sure this is the resolution order. This was kind of always a thing, but hidden before. But basically, all of the actions I take will be resolved in rough order here, from first to last.
Ready
so
for
we're going to
orders.
note that Control Nation is resolved 5th. If I attack, it's resolved in 3rd. Purges are resolved in 5th. Defend Interests is resolved pretty much immediately. National Policy resolved 4th. Advise is resolved immediately. Yeah. So that comes into play. You can detain a counselor. Lorenzo Santa Cruz, Jakarta, Indonesia. Ah, yes, we've spotted a member of the resistance. I'm not looking to fight them. I'm not looking to fight them.
Taking
So, yeah.
control.
Let's
Ready
just
to go.
continue. The goal is the rest of Vietnam. That will help us sort of complete our little trench works around China. Now, you should still be good. Yeah, you're protected until May 2023.
They are here to cleanse our sick world.
Go to
The
hell.
aliens are our saviors, and all who oppose them are enemies of the future.
Yeah. So that's the servants.
The people will come to our side.
Public campaign mission success. Good. Alright.
We're taking over.
Good. We're pushing further in. 60% occupied. Yeah. God. Can't believe I'm actually continuing the war. I was being like, yeah, we'll just pull back, we'll make peace. Nope. Now I have to purge the government. This time it's not of Nazis, though. It's of alien sympathizers. Ideally, I want that done in the next 132 days. 87 days, yeah. Has an open control point with good boost income. Yeah, I know it does. I would love to take control of that. Is that ever going to happen? Hell no. Yeah, 1%. Even with maximum investment, like, we're just not getting there. The size of national economy is the problem.
What's the op?
So, it's just not going to happen.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Where to?
Alright, William Boilard. 7%. Good.
Making our case.
Alright.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Oof, critical success. Alright, we got 58% support. Hey, we've developed the Interplanetary Warships Project and can now research it. That'll allow the construction of the following ship components: 30mm autocannons, 6-inch cannons, 10-inch cannons, water heatsink, heavy water heatsink, Crate missile bays, titanium array radiators, gunships, escorts, and corvettes. Mouthful. Alright. Don't care though. It's I'm honestly not going to build those for a long time.
We failed to take control.
God damn it. Why are you so bad at your job? Alright. Well, we got the capacity for Joint Task Force 2. Like, I want it, but I can't really. Ooh, Mogul Intelligence Broker. MIB.
Where do you need me?
Kihei. Yeah, I'd like that. Unfortunately, your org capacity from administration is maxed out. But it would be really good to get this. I'm going to purchase the org. I guess I can't. Can I put, can I unequip the... No, I don't want to sell. I just want to unassign. Alright. Because that will also give me some op point income, which is super helpful, as well as 2 additional espionage. That will help as well. At least in theory it might. Alright. So that's good enough. We'll actually invest in and try and get you some more admin points in the near future. Alright. In the meantime,
Bringing them to our side.
Working.
Standing by.
We have enough here. I'm going to start the public campaigning.
We must persuade the people.
Yeah. The odds are not great, but we've got to get started on it.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Yeah. Although honestly, with odds that low, I'm not even sure I really should try. The odds of critical failures and blowback.
Support.
There we are. We now control Vietnam. Okay. The new normal. There we are. So the turns are starting to slow down a bit now. Peaceful. So yeah, the mission assignment phase will occur twice a month going forward instead of 4 times a month.
Ready.
All right. $74 in Nepal, Bhutan.
Taking control.
Reporting in.
And
I will tell our
Pakistan.
story.
Try and lay some groundwork. Paper Tiger. Yeah, our soldiers are massively underperforming expectations. That they are. Alright, appears Russian military planners were overly optimistic about the 8th Guards Army's battle readiness. Oof. Yeah, we don't have the capacity to do anything other than accept that it's going to take a boatload of damage. We've completed the alien method.
The aliens seem to be targeting people in positions of authority.
Yeah, early abductions were all lower order mammals, unremarkable except for their frequency. Over a period of 10 to 20 days after crash landing, animal abductions ceased, human abductions began. The human abductions appear to have been random and opportunistic, but later ones have included a statistically disproportionate number of individuals with higher socioeconomic status, suggesting the aliens have adapted their methods and are now solely concerned with acquiring high-value targets. Unfortunately, the most likely explanation for this behavior is that aliens' intentions towards us are hostile. Intelligence gathering, at least, and hostile takeover or extermination at worst. Given their technological superiority, this is a worrying prospect. Yeah. Perform surveil location missions in areas of suspected alien presence. Send counselors to investigate alien activity missions when you discover evidence of alien influence in the population or leaders. Got it. So I'm going to start researching clandestine cells. Yeah, let's really focus on getting that. Alright. Okay. We're good. Project complete. Outpost core. Perfect. We're going to need a lot more than that, but it's a good start. Actually, do I need more than that? Unlocks. Hold on, I need to view the full factory. I should have read, but I didn't read because I'm an idiot. So, Outpost Core. Unlocks. Okay. Construction module. Alright. Yeah, Outpost Mining Complex, the next one. Okay, for that we need space mining and refining. Which, for that we need mass drivers. Requires advanced electromagnetism. Alright. So that's a global tech. It's ideal to get that before too long. You know? At least I think it is. Warships management research. No. I don't think it's really worth it to be getting any of those. Alright. I'm going to not research any operation research, focus mostly on getting clandestine cells, and thusly the next counselor. Which we will need. Alright. But yeah, we're slowly but steadily... We have detected a base belonging to the aliens at Carpe Noctem on Make Make. I'm going to assume that means we just completed Deep System Skywatch. We've detected an alien station belonging to the aliens orbiting Make Make.
How could one so young, coddled as you are by the modern world, begin to understand what war is? I did what had to be done. Closing your eyes and wishing the monster away only makes you an easier meal. Colonel Hans Castillo, during a war crimes trial.
Yes. Closing statement from his trial for alleged war crimes during Operation Condor. I do love him as a character. If only because it's he's basically spit take the game character, or the spit take the character. Thank you. All right, our research and development teams report that we are now able to undertake the Alien Origin Project. Good. We don't have to do that yet, but we've detected Alien Surface Base Alpha. Yeah, it has the unknown facility. Spoiler alert, the unknown facility is important. But yeah, as I said at the start, they start somewhere out in the Kuiper Belt. And it appears to be on Make Make, which I don't... I mean, as far as ones go, that one's pretty far out. I think, honestly, that's a little bit more annoying. Because, like, it could have been, well... Yeah. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Yeah, 45 AU. It's gonna take a long-ass time before we can even hope to get nearby. Alright. I should probably pull the 8th Guard Army back, though, and have it recover in Moscow. Out of curiosity, hold on. Where are you supplied from? Kharkiv? Oh no, sorry. Rostov-on-Don. Okay, so I actually want to return you to Rostov-on-Don.
We're winning
the army
their
will
hearts and
heal
minds.
better in its home region, so... Yeah, definitely need some R&R. The Xenology Lab project. Oh. We've got a bogey.
We were unable to establish control.
That's fine. So yeah, UFO crash down site. Alright.
At your service.
So, in this case, since you're the investigator, I would like you to actually surveil
On
this
Overwatch.
location.
I'm here.
You, I'm going to have
We'll
go
recon the site.
investigate the site.
Initiating recon.
Xenoforms detected in the Nanning region. We detected what appear to be alien microbes and plants in the Nanning region of China. They are thriving and threaten to displace the native biota, which strangely does not seem to be resisting the advances to the degree we would expect. A direct application of force, either via council mission or army operation, should be able to reduce or even eliminate its spread. We will begin preparations for a research project to better understand this phenomenon. Okay. So yeah, we've discovered xenoflora. Undertake the Alien Flora Project. Hans, get the flamers!
Of course, there was an accident. Frankly, I'm surprised it took this long. Just get the recovery crew in there to salvage the gear ASAP. Worry about the bodies later. The delays are costing us. Chairman Soren van Beek, internal memo.
Yeah, regarding the DWKY mine collapse. Yeah. Like, I could almost forgive the initiative for all of its evil if we're facing down, like, extinction aliens. So, there's a lot of things I can chuck out the window, you know? I still can't justify mentally using, like, nuclear weapons and all that, right? But what I can justify is, yeah, screw safety protocols and, like, mines and stuff. Just maximize the output. Human lives become expendable in that sense. Oh. Somehow that's less horrifying to me.
Recon complete.
Alright. Successfully. Got it. Alright. We'd better protect it. I agree, actually. We should defend our interests in
Making
Vietnam.
things safe for our people.
Standing by.
I'm gonna have you continue surveilling, though.
Surveilling target area.
Might discover something interesting. So, I can't help but notice that the Ukrainians are getting very close to building an army.
Securing our interests.
So they're going to be able to fight
Initiating
back soon. Yeah, their army should be parity to ours. It'll be fine, I'm sure. They have not come in peace. Images of obvious alien military ships and structures in the far solar system have dashed hopes worldwide for peaceful contact. Many who wish to seek an avenue of cooperation with the aliens are changing their views in light of some of the first hard facts about their arrival. So, roughly half of control points belonging to the Academy will suffer the crackdown effects for 12 months. The Academy suffers a massive loss in public opinion around the world. All nations' cohesions move by 1 to an extreme value, either 0 or 10. Which, for pretty much, I think, all of our nations... Oh, no, not you. Is just going to be... Yeah. Right towards 10. Wartime atrocity. The regrettable and entirely preventable tragedy. We've committed an atrocity. That isn't great, and I do want to try and avoid those. Yeah, that's actually the first atrocity. Given that I took over the Russian government, that's not a huge shock. But it is what it is. We'll be alright. Atrocities are basically a function of... how do I put it? Because they're comparative, which means one atrocity is fine, and in fact a bonus if everyone else has 10 atrocities. You know? It's about who has the least number of atrocities. But effectively, each atrocity is a penalty to public opinion generation. So all of my public campaigning just got a little bit harder. Not harder, like, I don't think it will show up on the, like, mission percentages. I don't think, anyway. I might be wrong about that. Guess we'll find out. Yeah. We're growing very close. We've almost got occupation here. That's good. It's taking forever, but that's expected. Alright. But like the effect of it, yeah, it doesn't show up as like a real problem, because what it actually is it's just going to move the needle in public opinion a little bit less every time. So how are you doing? You've got 18 skill. The Helleborn Fund, Oliver Project. Ooh, that is good. Ooh, Intrepid Consulting. Okay, I want that one. But unfortunately not for
Where
you.
to?
So, Intrepid Consulting is an admin org. It only takes a single point of admin to equip this org. That's actually what the star means. You know, 3 stars, 2 stars, or 1 star. But we'll give 5 administration. So I can equip it anyway because I'm going to go from 4 out of 4 to 5 out of 9. Confirm. There we are. Re-equip you. And that gets her investigation up to 13. Yeah. So, if I wanted to start attacking people, the stat involved is investigation, for the record. So, you know, 19%, 19%, yeah, 1%. We still can't really crack through a lot of these, but we can see the math here. Defend interests gives them a pretty staggering +10. But even with my 13, which isn't actually all that bad, but the unmodified, or the, well, no, I think the total stat maximum is 25. That means we've still got a long way to go, you know, because we're spending 7 on influence, so we can get like maybe 15% base. Even through, you know, defended interests. Purging is the espionage stat, which is unfortunately a lot more difficult, but it's generally not that bad of a thing because it becomes very easy to do when we have crackdown effects. We'll need an espionager as well, but for now I'm mostly just trying to get ourselves a persuader as well as an investigator. We'll also need commanders. We don't actually need a scientist. I'll probably just outsource our science and we'll be fine. Alright. Rival sociology, yeah, that's fine. Let's just keep working towards clandestine cells because I'm a selfish jerk. But, uh-oh. Our defend interests in Russia expired? That doesn't seem right, but very well.
Securing
defend
our
interests
control.
in Russia.
What's the up?
Yeah. So unfortunately there wasn't a whole lot here, although we did kind of snag you. I have a 91% chance of detaining you. I'm just gonna do it.
We'll bring
Go.
them in.
Making things safe for our people.
81, that's fine. So I'm just going to make a move to arrest their counselor and kidnap them.
Target secured.
Critical success, yes. We got them for a month. We may repeatedly detain this council to continue holding them. We disrupted the council's control nation mission. Perfect. So they will not get the executive branch, which means hopefully it will go to either the Resistance or Exodus, who can maybe deal with that control point. But yeah, for the next month, they're taken out for the next 2 turns, effectively. So that's huge. Excellent move on my part. Anyway, we're already at 55 minutes. So, with that in mind, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. We're doing well. We've got ourselves in a decent enough starting position, I think. I'm not super happy with where our tech is going, but that's fine. I've got a lot of work to do, and we'll get there on our own time. So with that in mind, thank you everyone for watching. I've been your lovely host, Gilman, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.